What's going on, you guys? Rob's Way of the Highway here. Happy Saturday. It's the weekend. Ignore all the noise upstairs, working from home, going crazy here. So I set a 10-minute timer on my computer because I can't figure out why this phone cuts off recording after 10 minutes and 36 seconds. So if I go past, I will let it cut off and I'll combine the two together. In today's discussions or things that I do, I'm going to be talking about Z-Wave. What Z-Wave is, how it works, how it integrates into either your home or your business to automate things. Let's dive right in. So first things first, we'll start by looking at the Z-Wave application on the phone. So there are many different types of Z-Wave controllers. Now what a Z-Wave controller is a device that takes signal from all of the nodes. Could be a door lock, could be a thermostat, could be a light bulb, could be many things, right? It takes information from that node and it, whoops, wrong button. See, I still haven't figured out my light switches. And it links it to a central hub, and then that hub directs what goes where and how it works. So, with this being said, this application is great. It doesn't have good ratings. It's called Vera. It doesn't have good ratings on the Google Play Store, and I don't know why that is. I've never had a problem with it. But as you can see in here, right, this is my dashboard, and you can customize this how you want, right? I can go to menu here and go to devices, and I can see everything that's on here, right? I can see the front door, garage door, my office, Sam's door, server room, along with, battery life. Lights, if it's got a dimmer, it'll be on here. Okay. Thermostat, water heater leak, that's a sensor that's on the floor, I'll show it to you. Motion, if someone tries to pick the sensor up and move it. These are your smoke alarms I mentioned in the video yesterday. They do CO and they do smoke. So let's say something caught on fire. You're going to know right away because it's going to send an alert to the phone. Or let's say it's not a fire, but it's carbon monoxide. Same deal, right? All of these things all show battery life in them, so you know when to replace the batteries. Not to mention, a smoke alarm's going to beep, obviously, right? But it's pretty simple. I mean, honestly, so let's say I wanted to open the server room door here, right? Let's say I'm remote. All I would do is hit this button here, and I'll try to catch the two, right? What you do is hit this button. I don't know if you can hear that, but that allows me to open the door, right? And that's it. Now, and then it'll update on the phone, what's going on. Is it locked or unlocked, and whatnot. And then that's it, success. So now it's unlocked, right? This door, no, you're not going in there, cat. This door is unlocked now, see? Now, let's say I go to lock it, hit that button there. I mean, I didn't have the camera on it, but it immediately updates, right? So that's kind of cool. Now, a step further here is I have logging and reporting enabled. So, again, let's say I were to, and I'm not going to put this on the camera, let's say I put my pin pad in. Whoops. And I would go in the server room. Whoop, there you go. There's your log. So now it shows, who unlocked it and what door they unlocked, the time. Everything's logged, right? So I know right away what's going on. Now, let's say I put an incorrect pin in. It'll also alert me, too. So let's say someone went to your front door and they're trying to get into your house. Not only are you going to get an alert as to what's going on, you're going to see it on your camera system, right? But it's going to say which pin, who was trying to enter it. Now, if it's legit, like my wife or me, it's going to say which user it was, right? There's Dexter. Must be part of the club. Don't you dare go on that bar. Yeah, you're a good cat. So anyway, so going back to it. So in the server room, you have your controller. Okay? This controller here, again, there's far better controllers out there by now, I'm sure. This is an old one. This is my way of doing it. Yep, there's that alert again. Look at that. See? Because I opened the server room door again, which is normally locked. That's it. That's your device there, and it's going to communicate to everything. It's going to communicate to the door locks. It's going to communicate to thermostats. It's going to communicate to light bulbs. It's going to communicate to the HVAC system. Anything that's Z-Wave, it's going to work with. So, like in this instance here, going back to the water heater, right? So let's say I'm not home, and the water heater starts leaking. I've placed this in a spot that I know water pools. You can see the water line there because one time, this is a perfect example too. Okay, this is a drain here. Thank you, Dexter. Yeah, look at that. He wants to be part of the video. This drain here from the air conditioner goes into this ejector pit here. Well, okay, stupid cat unplugged it once. So I get home, and there's freaking water everywhere because the drain backed up because the air conditioner's gone, and the ejector pit's, for the most part, sealed. And I'll go into a whole nother video on ejector pits and sump pumps. That's cool stuff, too. And it starts coming up through the drain, right? So anyway, so you do this here, and this is a sensor that will go off if it detects water. Also, you have to pick it up and move it. Right? These are the tacks on the bottom. When those come in contact together, it does that. Now, let's see. Did the alert go off? Of course, the alert doesn't go off when I want to try to do this. Maybe it'll be delayed. I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyways, it's supposed to send an alert if it's picked up or moved. I'm not so much worried about picking it up or moving it. That's a feature that's used typically when this would be installed at a location like a hotel. And they're trying to keep an eye on toilets or bathrooms, right? They would put that in a location that's kind of like out of the way, but like, and they would try to secure it down. And inevitably, people want to mess with things because nobody can just stop touching it and leave it alone. It's not yours, don't touch it. So, you know, the ability for a motion sensor then enables the system, and then we know, you know, what's going on. As far as lights, I don't have any Z-Wave lights down here. I've got all the outdoor lights are on Z-Wave. I've got an electrical outlet that's on Z-Wave. Like a regular electrical outlet, like you would see right here, right? And it's half hot. So one's always on, and the other one is powered. You could turn on and off Z-Wave. So you can plug things like Christmas lights into it. So now I can control my Christmas lights remotely through that outlet, because the Christmas lights are plugged into the outlet. There's other devices too, as far as like lamps and other things. Like you could either put the smart light bulb in, or you can turn the outlet into a smart outlet, right? Like this is a Z-Wave power switch here, see? So like this would be another example. It doesn't matter, right? Let's say you wanted to turn a vacuum cleaner on and off remotely. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you could. Because this device here plugs in, right? And then it sends the signal to that same controller, and then whatever's plugged into it is on and off based on that. So that's kind of cool. There's a lot of things that are available. For Z-Wave. Water shutoff valves. That's another big one. I don't have one installed because I just haven't had time to do it because I don't have time for anything. But like back here, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not, but like there's my main shutoff line right there, right? You could put a valve on that. So, like, it's pretty cool. You could set up scenes. So let's say that you put a water leak detector somewhere and all over the house or wherever, right? And then all of a sudden that detector detects water, sends you an alert, and then it triggers the water shutoff to go. So let's say you're remote. We're here all the time. So this is some of the things I don't have because I just don't need it. It's cool to have, but don't need it. It's one more battery to keep charged, right? But so you're away. I mean, security cameras are great. You can put a camera, you can look on the camera and see if water's coming in, but they don't really send active alerts for water. But a water sensor goes off, sends a signal to the hub. The hub then sends a signal to the shutoff valve and shuts the water off to prevent damage. You would put that same type of system near ejector pits, sump pumps, water heaters, kind of like I have right here. Of course, it's not working, so, you know, why would anything ever work when I try to do this? So, again, my way or the highway. It looks like it's the highway at this point. But anyways, you build a system to support what you need. This is what I do. This is what I need. They make sump pumps that have Z-Wave controllers built into them. Like, you could turn a sump pump on and off remotely. Cool stuff. Curtains. They sell curtain controllers. What else? Obviously, door locks. Oh, the Vera system. You could put all your security cameras into the Vera system as well. I don't do it because I like the IP Cam Viewer Pro software from the Android store and the iPhone store. I'm not an iPhone guy, obviously, but it's available, IP Cam Viewer Pro. It's just more efficient, faster. But if you wanted to have one system to do it all, oh, garage door openers. If you wanted to have one system to do it all, you could. And my stopwatch is going off right now. So I'm going to cut from this video, cut back in, and end this. Hang tight. Okay, back. I got 2 minutes. 10 to 12 minutes per vlog. It's what it's got to be. If it needs to be longer than that, we need to have multiple sessions. Anyway, so this is my way of doing it. There are other ways. In my opinion, this is the best. Z-Wave is the most universally accepted protocol. It's an encrypted wireless frequency. You have all these different brands out there, and it's all dumb, right? Like, oh yeah, we got Insteon, and we got, you know, GE Smart Home, and Alexa controls, and this and that. Like, none of that stuff's cross-compatible. None of it. So if you want something to be autonomous, like if you want, not autonomous, yeah, what's the right word? One autonomous system. You want Z-Wave. I could take a Honeywell thermostat, and it'll work with Z-Wave. I could take a Schlage, however you pronounce that, Ingersoll Rand we'll call it, door lock, it will work. You could use a Kwikset door lock. Kwikset sucks, but it will work. The brands just don't matter as much with Z-Wave, and therefore the pricing is better because you're not paying for the name brand. So for home automation, this is what I use. This is what I think is the best. It's very reliable. Of course, not the water leak sensor, as you can see. Maybe the battery's dead on it. I put it in years ago, and I've never checked it. Again, shame on me, right? Maybe I should set up alerts to send me alerts when the battery's getting low. Again, something I could do, and I didn't. Poor planning on my behalf. But anyways, this is my way of doing it. I think that Z-Wave's the best. I'm sure there's better ways to do it. I'm sure there's cheaper ways, more expensive. Like, everybody's going to have their own opinion. This is the way I do it. And I've never really had any problems with it. It works very well. We could control the HVAC system. The things we use it for the most would be controlling the thermostat. That would be the number one thing we use it for the most. Door locks are nice, but we're always home. We've had to use the door locks. Oh, the garage, when I used to run business from my house, open the garage door remotely was good in case that delivery came after hours and we were out getting groceries or something. So that's it. Like, subscribe, favorite. This is Rob's Way to the Highway. Thank you for your time. One quick follow-up here, since people are going to start to think that I don't know what I'm doing here, because, you know, that's what the internet does. They just assume that since it didn't work, you're doing something wrong, or it's a bad product, and that's not the case. So it was definitely a dead battery, and of course I used that Fluke tool to test that. But let's take a look here. That back there. Pick it up, and let's say we simulate water. You have to short these contacts out because that's where water would go. Oh, beeps. Bonk. Detect motion. See? There it is. All working as it should. So, anyways, that's what happens when you get water on it or whatever, and it sends alert to your phone. Thanks for watching.